Well, good evening, greetings, and salutations. This is Passionate Bliss, and I'm here again tonight with questions, comments, useless facts about me. But first, go to my YouTube channel, Passionate Bliss, comment, like, subscribe, share, and I will see you over there. Also, hit the like button, give me a thumbs up, okay? And if you got time today, stop by my online store, my Passionate Bliss. myshopify.com. It's winter ready, okay? And so my questions for today were triggered by the fact that I was on an online dating site for black men, and I saw a lot of very handsome, accomplished, older black men who said that they were looking for soulmates, who said that they wanted to settle down. And so looking at them, in their bios, you would think this guy would have been, already taken. So my question was, why are they available? Okay, and so the questions I came away from looking around on that site were these. Do you as a black man find that you have trouble finding a good black woman? Okay, and do you as a black man know what black women really want from you? And to the black women, do you know what you really want from a black man? And the quote that I came up with today, because this was a consistent theme when I did my research, the quote is this: I would rather be alone with dignity than be in a relationship that causes me to sacrifice my self-respect. Okay, and so I came up with top 5 things that black women overall, from the articles and research that I did, said that they wanted from black men. And I picked that quote because that was a recurrent theme, is that black women in general largely felt disrespected by black men. Okay, they didn't feel like they were supported by black men. They didn't feel like black men really loved them. Okay, and so number one, I'm gonna say that black women really want from black men is respect. Okay, and I like my definitions because a lot of times people don't really know what it is they're asking for, and a lot of times people may feel that they're not doing something, but if you look at the definition, you may see that you are actually meeting that definition requirement. Okay, and so my definition for respect that I found was this: respect, a feeling of deep admiration for someone, okay, elicited by their abilities, their qualities, or their achievements. Okay, it's a deep admiration because of their abilities, their qualities, and their achievements. Okay, and so for black women in particular, from the information that I could gather and from my own personal experiences, what we see when we say that black men don't respect us, I hear the women saying that we would like for black men not to put us down, okay, not to talk ugly to us. Okay, that means not raising your voice to us, not yelling at us, not cursing at us. Okay, and show some respect for our dignity as people, and I see it, especially in the younger generation, a pervasive air of disrespect for black women, viewing them as sex objects, calling them out of their name, fighting and yelling and arguing, cheating, just not being there. And those are things that make us as black women feel disrespected, you know. And I had someone who, I was seeing, and I said, you can't curse at me, And the person's response was, well, I don't mean disrespect. That's how I talk. And my response was, you can't talk to me like that. That's all I'm saying. And we couldn't even be friends. Because even as a friend, he wanted to curse at me. And I was like, no, no, no. So, black women want their respect, and if you're not respecting them, because this is how I talk, I'm ex-military, I grew up in the hood, this is how I talk, but you're not giving them the respect. And like my quote said, they'd rather be alone with their dignity than to be with somebody who was requiring them to sacrifice their self-respect. They want respect from you, black men, most of all. In honesty, of all the articles I looked at, respect was on top. It was on top. They don't feel respected by you. Okay, so if you could work up with, in particular, not putting us down, not talking ugly to us, not abandoning us, and respecting our dignity as women. Okay, so that was number one. I don't think I'm going to be able to get to do all of them today because it was kind of lengthy, especially with the definition. So maybe I'll do two or three today. And I'll save the rest for tomorrow. We'll do a part 2 on it. Okay, the second one was acknowledgement. Okay, and let's look up the definition for acknowledgement. So, because this is what they want from you now, and so I'm going to make sure that you're clear on what they want. Okay, number one, they want your respect. Talk to them with respect. Treat them with respect. Show them respect. Okay, so that's number one. They want respect. Okay. Number two was acknowledgement. Acknowledgement, the definition for that is acceptance of truth or existence of something. Acceptance of a truth or an existence of something. They want acknowledgement for what they do. They want acknowledgement for being there for you, the children, the family, the household standing financially, what they contribute as far as chores. They want acknowledgement for that. They want you to show some appreciation for that. You know, coming home, sitting down on the couch while they do all these things and you don't acknowledge it or even try to help, you know. They want you to acknowledge what they do. They do a lot because this is the thing that I tell people. Having a cook is a full-time job. These wealthy people, they hire a cook. Okay, that's a full-time job. And a lot of them are working and they come home doing a full-time job of a cook. Okay. A maid or a housekeeper, that's a full-time job. Okay, they hire a housekeeper. They're not expecting their cook to clean the house because it's a separate full-time job. Okay. A nanny, someone to care, nurture, raise your children, that is a full-time job. Wealthy people hire someone to be a nanny, and that nanny is not the cook. That nanny is not the housekeeper or the maid. Those are 3 full-time jobs that she's doing, okay? And then also, you know, being the nurturer and the caretaker and being your mate, supporting you emotionally, being there for you, you know, maybe even financially, and, you know, as listening to you and your problems and your issues, okay? Those are jobs. You know, people hire psychiatrists to talk to them to hear their problems, okay? Those are jobs, and she's doing all of those jobs every day. They're all full-time jobs. Please acknowledge that. Acknowledge what all she does, and don't act like it's nothing while you sit down and play Nintendo or put your feet up and, you know, have a drink, you know. And, you know, you take the trash out sometimes and you think that, you know, that's equal to what she's doing, especially if she's going to work full-time. Okay, she's doing multiple jobs, and women have said they want you to acknowledge how much they're doing, okay? And so accept that as a truth and realize that she exists in a role that calls for her to have multiple full-time jobs. That's her existence. Please acknowledge that, okay? That's what they want from you now. Okay, let's see where I am at. I'm at the 7-minute mark, so I'm gonna cut it off because the last 3 are support, time, love, and affection. Those are the last 3. So we'll go ahead and cover those tomorrow. And so those are the top 5 things they want from you. They want respect, they want acknowledgement, they want support, they want time, they want love and respect. Can you do it? Can you do it? So we'll talk about it more tomorrow, okay? Because this is what they say they want now. Because you say you want a good black woman. You say a good woman's hard to find. You say, you know, it's difficult. But if you're not giving them these things, according to my quote today, they'd rather be alone. They'd rather be alone. Okay. So, you know, so let's start there. Let's start there. So we're going to work on respect. Give her the respect she's asking for. Okay? Don't curse at her. Don't call her no B. Don't, because you're mad, you know. Don't yell at her. Show some respect. A feeling of deep admiration elicited by someone's abilities, qualities, achievements. Show some respect. Can we start there today? Start showing some more respect today. Acknowledgement. Can we start there today? Acknowledge what they do. Acknowledge. If the collard greens was off the chain, you could tell how the collard greens was off the chain. Okay? Acknowledge it. Acknowledge it. And shoot, hell, you can vacuum and do some dishes. Okay, so we're going to start with that today. Start working on that today, okay? 2020, we'll have it perfected, okay? Start by showing some respect and acknowledging everything she does, okay? That's what they want from you. They're saying that's what they want. Give it to them. Give it to them, okay? With that being said, y'all have sweet dreams. Make them find them all real.